Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to your program called Your Love Story. And this is for the month of January 2020, and it is for you coming from Scorpio. First, let me show you my email address. Here it is. And if you need to have a 90-minute session to know your next 8 or 9 years and to learn how to contact that supernatural energy that you have, and many other things like how to formulate your own lucky lottery numbers, I will teach you that. We'll talk more about that later. I'm going to talk to you about your first 15 days of January. And I'm going to pull this card now from my Kabbalistic cards and talk to you about the possibility of a new romance should you find it. How is that going to go for you in the first 15 days of January? And it's going to go very, very beautifully well. So if you meet somebody in the first 15 days for the possibility of a romance, or it might be even a friendship that might move slowly to a romance, those first 15 days will tell you that. And it's a wonderful card. It's a card of promise that you're going to benefit from this contact very, very much. So follow up with it. Do your best to convince the person that you are equally as good to be required. Now we're going to talk about an ongoing romance. If you should you already have that, how will that do in the first 15 days of January? And let's see what the card says for you. And again, it's a magnificent card called the card of reward. So you're going to be rewarded in some way or another. I'm talking of either in romance or marriage. So we're talking of an ongoing romance. And this ongoing romance is going to blossom beautifully in the first 15 days of January. So you can help it along by formulating a plan, seeing what you want from it, where to invest, how to look forward to a bonding. Go out and just and have the time of your life in these first 15 days. It's going to be wonderful. What if you have an ongoing romance? Well, did I talk about that just now? Yes. Marriage. Let's talk about marriage. In case you're married. So what might that do for you? So remember, new romance or ongoing romance, wonderfully well. Now regarding your marriage, let's see what the card says. Well, it's the card that shows the card of enlargement, expansion. So you may have that on your mind. Is it to expand the house, buy more cars, and do things like that? So with all that comes very good news that the first 15 days in your marriage is going along beautifully according to your plans and your ambitions. So be nice to your marriage partner. Get your marriage enlivened again. Go out, feel young and be happy again. This is a wonderful card that will produce plenty of bonding and support for each other as well. Now let's talk about last 16 days. Last 16 days of January. And we're going to start talking firstly the possibility of a new romance if you find it. How will that be for you? You coming from Scorpio. Wow, there's so many signs here. Well, from this card, I can see the planets of unexpected goodness, which means that luck in romance, we're talking about new romance, luck in romance is going to come unexpectedly from a situation. So be alert. Is it in your place of work? Is it where you do business? Is it wherever where you go to a club? Is it wherever? So the last 16 days of January are going to produce this unexpected goodness and meeting of a good new romance. Go for it, I would say. Now I will talk to you about an ongoing romance, if you already have one. How is that going to work out for you in the last 16 days? Wow, I pulled exactly the same card and you saw me shuffling it. And the news is the same. It's going to be a wonderful time for you with your ongoing romance. Build on it. Go out and have the time on your life. Plan the expansion in the sense of, do you want to put money down together for a condo, for a car? All that bonding comes wonderfully from here. So both new romance, possibility, good, and both ongoing romance possibility wonderful. And now let's talk of marriage. Let's talk of marriage. All right, let's talk of marriage. For the last 16 days of January, how is that going to be? Okay, there's some aggression from this card. So you are listening to me. So if something is not quite right in the marriage, don't bring it up. It might lead to aggressive words or aggressive action. Keep it quiet. Solutions may not be able to be found for whatever is troubling you. So try to find distractions of how to make the marriage happy. Don't always go back to the source of problems. Avoid it. It's only 16 days after all, it's not 16 months. And try not to bring up these issues. And if it's your marriage partner brings it up, stay calm. Give it a positive edge, showing that somehow solutions will come. So that's it. Everything can come under control. Don't worry. It's not a bad card, but it's a troubled card. Now I'm going to talk to you about you from Scorpio, your lucky ages. There are some people who are going to be very lucky, and these are the ages I'm going to mention to you in a minute. And so let's see, for the whole month of January, for you coming from Scorpio, who are these people for lucky ages? This is a card called the Devil, but it doesn't mean that. It means power, it means growth, it means control. So you can be in a position of control. You can get what you want where romance and marriage is concerned. And you will see that many will come out of the way to help you. So as we say, you've got the luck of the devil in the month of January. So go enjoy yourself in the area of romance if you're looking for that or enjoying the ongoing romance. And go and help your marriage get onto a better state. Now we'll talk about caution. Now caution here means that be careful. I'm going to give you a set of ages. And if your new romance partner or your ongoing romance partner or your marriage partner of these ages, you have to be careful. It may be a troublesome month of January. So let's see, you coming from Scorpio. What are the ages? Is the card called the Four of Discs. But I must go to the opposite. The roots, I must go to the opposite of the Four of Discs. And that would lead me to a very mystical number of 7. So I'm going to say that if your new romance partner or ongoing romance partner or marriage partner of these ages, then you have to be very cautious for upsets. Now, if they are the ages of 25 or 34 or 43 or 52 or 61 or 70 or 79 or even 88, then you have to handle the situation with them, whether in the new romance, the ongoing romance, the marriage, you have to handle this very, very carefully because opposites will be seen, meaning that whatever you say, the opposite will rebound. Whatever you plan to do, the opposite will happen. So you have to be very careful. Well, should you allow your new love partner or ongoing love partner or marriage to take charge? No, you can't do that. You just have to be cautious. Go slow with whatever has been planned in the month of January because the disagreements will come. Now we will talk about colors. You from Scorpio. Colors are very powerful because every color is controlled by a different planet. And when we wear a color or use a color or touch a color, we immediately open channels of energy to that planet who controls that color. And so let us see what's going to happen now. What color? Oh, is a card of Mars. Can you see the sign of Mars? And the security of Mars with that round circle. And I'll have to say that the lucky color for you in the month of January would be red. Underwear red, above the waist red. In fact, colors are only important above the waist. So red, handkerchief red, touch red in any way. And you will see that the enormous luck of new romance, ongoing romance, marriage will be just fantastic for you. Your aura will be beautiful. Now, attachment. Who can you find that attraction, that attachment to? Some zodiac sign or another. So let me give you the clue for that from these cards. And what does it say? Okay, this is a card of Aquarius. So I'm going to say, and it's a card of Capricorn as well, with Venus leading. So I'm going to go for Capricorn because Capricorn is the elder of Aquarius. And so somebody from Capricorn is going to be very beneficial for you, whether to be found as a new love partner or the ongoing love partner or your marriage partner. So if any of them are from Capricorn, that will be a bonus itself. It can even mean a friendship. It may even mean get help in the job areas as well. But this program is about what is it? Your love story. So we'll stick to the love story. So somebody from Capricorn, go ahead, make your move, and accept that beautifully. Now we're going to talk about attachment. Oh yeah, that was the one, attachment to Cap that I mentioned to Capricorn. Now about signs. So around the world, around our Earth, 9 planets have been positioned. And so let's see what happens from this card. I pulled the same card of Mars for you. Here you are. So I'm going to say that Southwest is going to be a very lucky position to have, to face, because in the month of January, a couple of planets, 3 planets, Uranus, Saturn, and Mars, they will bring unexpected good possibilities, unexpected help in romance and marriage areas to make you the happiest person there. Now we will go to, well, that was the direction. Now we will go to talk about the 90-minute session. And this 90-minute session is very special. Yes, it will cost you USD $50 to know your next 8 or 9 years. How cheap is that? And I will show you how to reach that supernatural energy that you have. You have it, I have it. Once we can connect to it, we can do things which people marvel how we can do it. And we become better than the rest. People who are becoming famous in the world live a life of luxury, have the power to do things, respected to no end. These are the people who have connected with that supernatural energy within them. They couldn't do it otherwise. Human on its own cannot do that. So I will teach you how to connect to that supernatural energy. And I will show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers with your own energies. And I will also show you how to enjoy the benefits of the universe. From there, I will get your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky directions, your lucky days, a lot of information. With all that, you become better than the rest. And age by age and calendar year by calendar year for your next 9 years, I'm going to go into that and explain to you what's happening in every area of your life. There will be up periods, there'll be down periods, and you can control the down periods because you'll know about it and you'll be able to manipulate it to your benefit. So this is my email again, in case you didn't see it earlier. And send me that email. I would be very proud to be part of your success one day and to be able to help you achieve what you want. It all can be done, but we need that connection to be made. Well, it's a pleasure talking to you, and I wish you the best of luck in romance and marriage for the month of January. Until I hear from you one day. And by the way, the readings can be on Facebook Messenger, on Skype, on WhatsApp. Up to you whether you want it on video or on voice. Thank you, and I wish you the best of luck in the month of January. Thank you and goodbye.